The eternal path of damnation. A path that no living being deserves to walk through, yet only the best of the best are able to follow it without falling into its dark pits. Dangerous, hostile, home of the worst entities in the whole universe, and also the playground of two of the most badass characters in all of media. The Doomslayer, the bane of hell itself, who single-handedly stopped the evil forces of hell on their tracks and prevented them from invading our holy earth, versus Spawn, the demon anti-hero who was killed by his boss, betrayed by his friend and wife, and trapped in a holy war in between heaven and hell. My name is Midnight, and today I'm going to analyze the Doomslayer and Spawn completely and see who would win in a showdown. Let's go. Follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Twitch, please. This matchup is going to get pretty crazy, so as per usual, leave a comment down below who do you think will win and why. Spawn was once a man named Al Simmons, a highly trained assassin and was considered the best. He was a well-known soldier who was at his most successful point when he saved the president from an attempted assassination. He was promoted to a higher level of the CIA that dealt with the things the government had kept secret from the general public. However, Al soon realized that the government wasn't always right, and began questioning if they were truly correct in their actions. This, however, caught the attention of people in high power. Jason Wynn, who had long since been his superior, found about this and knew that Al knew too much, so he hired Chappelle, who was Al's friend and partner, to kill him. In a blazing inferno, Al Simmons was murdered and his soul was sent to hell because he had knowingly killed innocents in his CIA days. Al made a deal to sell his soul to a demonic being known as Malebolgia, to get to see his wife Wanda once again. He was allowed to come back, however, he came back 5 years later as some kind of strange hellspawn with no memory of what he had done. After remembering what he had done, he sought out his wife only to find she had moved on and married his best friend, Terry Fitzgerald, and had even had a child named Sin. No! It was after this event that his demonic guide, the Violator, whom appeared as a clown, showed up. He revealed to Spawn the purpose of his life and fought him, but had his battle interrupted by Malebolgia. Now realizing his purpose, he must fight to survive against both forces of heaven and hell. Oh god. Spawn is incredibly powerful and has tons of abilities at his disposal. First of all, he is immortal. He will not die by aging. The only way Spawn can be killed is if his head is severed with a divine sword. His suit of armor named Letha has a mind of its own, protecting him by threats that haven't even occurred by sensing them. The suit can do a lot of crazy things and is only limited by your own imagination. He can create chains, claws, spikes, and even transform into weapons. Also, Letha reacts and protects Spawn for almost speed of sound attacks, as Letha is able to parry bullets mid-air. Spawn has a near indestructible suit, and when he is greatly injured, he can heal himself with his own powers, being necrotic energy, which Spawn is entirely composed of. Also, Spawn is able to draw energy from the sins of living beings, making his energy supply infinite, as there are billions of living humans on the planet. He has superhuman speed, reflexes, and strength. If Spawn really wanted, he could jump hundreds of miles into the air, run up to the speed of light, and lift the weight of the planet in his shoulders. Spawn can also alter matter, transform, teleport, fly, and even warp reality itself. He is also able to open portals to both heaven and hell, and use the 4 elements at his disposal: air, fire, water, and stone. Even though Spawn is a very overpowered anti-hero, he likes to limit himself. For example, in most of his battles he uses his favorite tool, any type of gun: pistol, machine gun, shotgun, minigun, rocket launcher, anything, as he was a skilled assassin when he was a living human being on the past. He's able to use and master any type of gun on planet Earth. And remember I said that Spawn likes to limit his own power? Well, he pretty much limits himself to a point where the battle is going to be fair, knowing that he is able to defeat any individual on the universe. He even defeated both God and Satan, and even defeated a being that was on a higher plane of existence, the mother of all things, an entity that was the single most powerful individual on the whole plane. Overall, Spawn might be one of the most powerful characters in all of media. He can even beat Superman and might even beat Dr. Manhattan, But one thing is for sure, he's the spawn of the people's worst nightmare. The Doomslayer is a demigod that has been fighting the forces of hell for thousands of years. Choosing the path of eternal damnation, the Doomslayer chose to stay on hell and forever fight the forces of hell, day and night. There's not a single moment where the Doomslayer stops his rampage against demons. Written in stone, it was stated that the demons of hell were scared beyond belief, even going as far as hiding into the deeper circles of hell, because they didn't want anything to do with Doomslayer. The reason why the demons are so afraid of the Doomslayer is because of his unending and infinite power. When the Doomslayer began his campaign against the demons, he was just a simple but powerful man. But one day a high-level seraphim saw the wrath and the unyielding willpower of the Doomslayer, and knowing that that man will never fall to the corruption of hell and use his power for evil, the seraphim gave him a blessing that bestowed him with unimaginable speed, unending stamina, immortality, and infinite power. Infinite power. The Doomslayer is strong enough to be able to overpower a titan that was as big as a skyscraper, and easily one-shot the most powerful demons with his bare fists. The Burn of Hell, the royal guard of the supreme demon, is almost 5 meters in height and weighs about 2.2 tons. Yet, it can barely damage the Doomslayer, and the Doomslayer is able to kill it with one punch. He can run up to 90 miles per hour and can dodge incoming bullets and rockets. Also, the Doomslayer has his suit, a suit of armor forged on hellfire, made specifically to fight demonkind. This power armor is able to resist any type of bullet, rocket, laser, and even argent fire, which burns with the hotness of the sun. Also, the Predator suit is able to withstand a temperature of 174 suns, and have that same type of energy explode in front of him, and can withstand lightning bolts. Most people might think that the Predator suit is shielding the Doomslayer from outside harm, but that is wrong. The only thing the Predator suit does to the Doomslayer is heal his wounds and give him more Argent power, as the Predator suit absorbs the Argent energy from the fallen demons. Doomslayer also has his pair of guns. He has a combat shotgun, a super shotgun, a pistol, a heavy machine gun, a plasma rifle, a gas cannon, a rocket launcher, a minigun, a battle-tested chainsaw, and the BFG 9000, which is a big gun that shoots Argent plasma that homes into demonkind, boiling the water inside their bodies and making them explode. A true masterpiece. Now, who will win on a showdown, Spawn or the Doomslayer? Please leave a comment down below. People might say that Spawn wins because he's able to easily destroy Superman and even beat Dr. Manhattan. And people might say that the Doomslayer wins because the whole purpose of his character is that he's able to kill every single demon that is from hell. Every single demon. So, who wins? The answer is Spawn. Now, hear me out. Yes, the Doomslayer is insanely powerful, like, he has been fighting demons for eons, for billions of years, but you cannot deny that the powers and the abilities of Spawn far succeed that of the Doomslayers. Like, the Doomslayer has the ultimate shield, a suit of armor that cannot be damaged by conventional means. It cannot be damaged by weapons from Earth, hell, and even heaven. So in a way, the Predator suit transcends several planes of existence in terms of endurance, but Spawn can alter matter. That means that he can alter the way the Predator suit is constructed in a molecular level. He can turn it into a suit of flowers if he wanted. Also, the hellfire that Spawn produces burns in a molecular level, so pretty much anything and everything that Spawn burns is going to cease to exist. Aside of also being a master gunman, Spawn is on a higher tier in terms of power level compared to God himself, even to the mother of all creation. Yes, the Doomslayer has the BFG, and because Spawn is demon in nature, the BFG will greatly damage him, but Spawn can recover from any type of wound, and can only die by being beheaded by a divine and holy sword. The Crucible is an ultra powerful sword that holds the power of multiple universes inside of it, and the Doomslayer has access to that type of sword, but because it is not blessed by the gods, it doesn't enter the category of divine swords. And even if it was holy and divine, Spawn is just a better fighter overall, yet they both share the same fate. If they die, they will just spawn on hell again. Also, Letha can protect Spawn from every type of attack that Doomslayer is throwing at him, being 50 cal bullets and even Argent plasma shots. Even if Spawn gets hit with the attacks of the Slayer, it wouldn't be enough to end him. Pretty much it is 2 against 1, Letha and Spawn versus the Doomslayer. And I'm not even talking about Spawn when he rewrites all of the universe. He pretty much became the god of everything. He is above every single individual in his universe. But as he is a good guy in nature as well, and because he likes to be at a disadvantage, he set a limit on himself. A limit that he couldn't alter the will of the living beings that reside on his universe, giving them the opportunity to have their own will and even sacrifice his godly powers for the sake of good, and just went back into his Hellspawn appearance. I made this matchup because I think both Spawn and the Doomslayer are very alike. They both share the same path of damnation, in which they are constantly fighting evil forces, being godly or not. But in the very end, after the infinite battle that these two gentlemen are going to have, and after the Slayer has perished and come back from hell countless of times, they will become friends because they know that what they do is for the greater good of humanity, and that pretty much they are in the middle of the eternal holy war between heaven and hell. So cheers for both Spawn and Doomslayer for doing the things that heaven and hell cannot do. Well, pretty much the things that heaven cannot do. So okay, Spartans, what do you think about this video? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Also give me more video ideas because every week I'm gonna do a suggested video on the channel. So leave a comment down below as well. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I didn't because I had more projects on hold. But to be completely honest, I like the way it turned out. It was a pretty good video in my opinion. Again, Spartans, thank you so much for 20,000 subscribers. I love you from the bottom of my soul. I love you so much, and here it is for another 20,000. The support has been great on the channel, so I do not even know what to say. I love you so much. I am planning on doing a stream for this celebration because this was my year goal, and we cleared it. We did it. So please let me know in the comment section down below which game should I play on my stream and what should I do as well. Also, be sure to follow me both on Twitter and on Instagram because I want to reach 1,000 followers at the end of this year. It's currently 19th of December, so we have 12 days to reach 1,000 followers. I have 371 followers on Twitter and like 300 followers and on Instagram. I have 20k subs, so if you have Twitter or Instagram, please follow me there. I have actually been having a lot of fun speaking with you guys both on Twitter and on Instagram. On Instagram there was a guy that said that, oh my god, if you do a how strong is a Doomslayer video, you need to take this into consideration. And he basically said that at the beginning of Doom 2016, the Doomslayer is chained up into the sarcophagus and he breaks the chains with his strength, and because the amount of force needed to break steel is very high, then that makes that the Doomslayer is very powerful as well, and with that measurements we can measure how powerful by detail is a Doomslayer. Actually, let me see what's the name of this dude because he was a goddamn legend when he told me that. His name is Charlie-26. Charlie-26, if you're watching this video right now, I love you with my soul, dude. You were a goddamn legend. And I'm gonna make a video with this information you gave me. Thank you so much. And follow me on Twitch because I want to be a streamer as well. I did stream on YouTube like 2 months ago, but it is a fact that when you stream on YouTube, it pretty much kills your channel because YouTube treats the stream VODs like videos. So because the VODs of the stream, the VODs are pretty much you finish the stream and the stream gets uploaded into YouTube. Say the video is going to be like 5 hours long, and because the VODs don't make that much views, YouTube thinks that your channel is doing poorly, and it pretty much damages your channel in a sense that it doesn't promote your videos that often. That is why I pretty much stopped streaming on YouTube, and it was the best thing I have ever done recently. That's why I'm streaming on Twitch now. So please follow me on Twitch because I'm planning to do streams often because I want to be a partner, but I do not have the time to do that right now, but I will have it next month or even this month as well. So follow me on Twitter at Mr. Midnight, follow me on Instagram at Midnight Spartan, and follow me on Twitch at Midnight Spartan as well. And I don't know, I think this is going to be the ending of this video. And so, okay Spartans, that is all for today. If you guys liked the video, slap a like on it, I will greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, take care, and I love you very, very much. Thank you for watching, Spartans, I really do appreciate it. Bye bye. ¿Cuánto me tardé? 16 minutes. That was actually pretty good.